Hey everybody, welcome to Two Dudes Podcast, the most uncensored podcast on the internet. My name is John Madigan.
I'm John Carrick. John Thomas.
How you guys doing? This is our very first episode. I hope you all are doing well. John, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Can't complain. Can't wait until the school season starts.
Oh yeah, because then you go back to work, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm still at work, but we go back to our regular school hours, which is good for us.
All right, that's good. So, what is that, like overnight then?
Yeah, it's basically like 3 to I would say 9:30, and then I have to go to my other job, which I won't be getting home till almost 7 in the morning.
Yeah, so you work a lot, man. It's like you're consistently at work. The fact that you have time to make this podcast is pretty amazing.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But yeah, all is good. Not much to say. I'm very tired. I'm very tired this morning.
Yeah, I know. You had a big night last night, I heard.
I did, yeah. I was at the VMA Awards last night.
Oh, man. I tried to watch it. Nah, couldn't do it, man.
You didn't watch it?
No, I watched it. No big deal, but you know what? I can't, no.
What were you disappointed in?
Basically, I'll tell you the truth. I'm 44 years old, and I remember MTV from the 80s.
Sure, yeah.
90s, like that. I was like, the CMAs were more exciting than that.
I didn't watch it. I'm not into country music, so I didn't watch that.
Oh, but, man. Neither was I until, certain other people got me involved.
I see.
I'm not no Dolly Parton, Johnny Cash type of person, but,
Right.
Yeah.
But, so what part did you make it up to?
Oh, when Kanye West got on stage.
Oh, okay.
That was the first half hour of the show, man.
Did you see the music video he premiered?
Oh yeah, I was like, "What is that?" Seriously.
Yeah, I didn't get it either, man. I think most people had no clue what the hell he was doing.
I was like, seriously. I wasn't even joking. So then I switched it over and I was watching the match game.
Oh, okay.
At least that was more fun to watch.
So I was there though. I was at Madison Square Garden, and it was pretty interesting. What'd you say?
Where did you guys sit?
Oh, it was just me. I sat. It was in the 200 section because they only had certain sections off to people like me because most of it was just famous people and they don't let us kind of mingle. You know what I mean?
Right, I hear you.
I was in the 200 section. Up above, but you can still see the entire thing perfectly fine because the whole stage is like the bottom of the garden. So
yeah,
it's.
I saw that. So did you meet anybody famous over there?
No, I wish, but they definitely keep you very separate. They all have separate entrances and exits and everything, and they keep them all.
Oh,
it was a very high security event. It was a lot more security than, especially with everything going on recently in the world. I don't blame them.
Yeah, I hear that.
I remember I went to the premiere episode of Late Night with Seth Meyers. And
right.
the first guest on there was the vice president, and that was we had to go through 3 or 4 different securities just to get in the room. Well, it's the vice president. There was we had to go through Secret Service and everything. It was nuts.
Unbelievable. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, but I was pretty excited to go because usually the VMAs are in L.A. So the fact that they came to New York, the first time at Madison Square Garden, and I had the opportunity to go, I'm like, you know what, this is a once in a lifetime. I had to do it.
All right. So at least you had fun. That was the good thing.
Yeah, no, I absolutely had fun. It was definitely interesting. During the commercials, they just kind of played music. They had a DJ, and so they had DJ playing music for the crowd and everything. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I just couldn't get with it because, I remember back in the day, Kurt Loder and all these other, MTV jocks and all that where they actually played music.
Right, yeah, no, sure. Totally. Now it's more like reality shows.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I watch Ridiculousness.
Sure.
Yeah, which, you know.
I mean, I like Tosh better. I like Tosh Point.
Tosh Point oh.
Yeah, they're kind of like the same show. I mean, they have their little differences, but I kind of like Daniel Tosh better than
Wow, really?
Rob Dyer. That's just me. I mean, do you watch Tosh at all?
I watch it occasionally, but I'm all there watching for Chanel West Coast.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, she's cute.
To tell you the truth, what she poses on TV is totally different because I saw a couple of live feeds from her during the VMAs.
Yeah.
And she's totally different. Totally different. She doesn't have that squeaky voice or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, she's had some trouble a few times on TMZ. I don't know if you've seen. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've seen the videos or whatnot. She is like very full of herself, you know.
Well, okay.
She's trying to get into like the VIP section of Lollapalooza, and she's like, "Do you know who I am, bitch? Do you know who I am?" Yeah, no, like it's been a few times, and she was like calling people fat, you know, and like she was like, you know, she was.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, if you go on TMZ, type in Chanel West Coast, they have like so many videos of her doing stuff.
Yeah, so, I mean, this sparks a little bit of interest right now. It's all over the Facebook and all over all the Sports Center, all that. The Colin Kaepernick thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't even want to stand for the national anthem, which he has a right to do, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he should be, like, fined by the NFL. Or I mean, it's in his right. He doesn't have to stand for the national anthem.
Yeah.
But it's like his excuses were amazing. It said like you know, it's bad for black people, and it, you know, just praises the whites, you know, and it's like both of his parents are white. It's like
yeah, that's true. I was watching some they have a couple of jokes on Facebook on this and all that. So, you know, you can't, you know, if this is what he believes in, then so be it. But I have a funny feeling he's not going to be with the 49ers much longer.
Oh, no. They are receiving so much bad publicity for this. And it's an awkward situation because they can't outright fire him for not standing for the flag. It's just not a rule. It's not illegal. It's, you know, it's his constitutional right. But I don't know. Maybe they can get him on the fact of the bad publicity. If they start, like, losing money, if they, like, you know, like, nobody's going to be buying his jersey. If the financials go down that much, they might be able to get him on that. Well, they could just say, like, well, having you on the team, you know, is causing a financial downgrade. And they might be able to get him on that.
Well, if they release him, I guarantee you Jerry Jones will pick him up.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys. He'll pick anybody up who has troubles and all that.
Right.
Look, he picked up Pac-Man Jones, and then he picked up freaking Charles Haley. That actually worked out in the long run. Got to the Super Bowl. I'm like, seriously. I mean, with Romo gone, I was like, why don't we get Mark Sanchez and freaking Kaepernick? Seriously. You know, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're going to release Sanchez.
But I do wonder what is going to come. Like, do you know if there's been like a statement from like his family, his parents, or anything?
No, I haven't heard anything yet. But I'm constantly watching Sports Center and all that, so we'll see what transpires, and I'll get back to you on that.
I feel like in this PC world where I kind of feel like what's going on now is, you know, because there's been a race war. There's been,
of course.
And I kind of felt like for a while, if we go back maybe 5 years ago, it was not like this. I think people were getting along a lot better 5 years ago. I don't know why, but now it kind of seems like people are separating, and I kind of feel like, and I don't want to come up across as racist or anything, but I kind of feel like we're starting to, people as a society are starting to look at white people like under a microscope, like whatever they say. I kind of feel like other races are kind of being held to the stance that they can say and do whatever they want, and then when it comes down to white people, they're you kind of like look under a microscope, and whatever they say, like it's almost as if we're being held to a higher standard. Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha. It's just like, you know, if something happens with a white and a black, it's always racist, or a black and a white, and it's crazy. It's insane. I was like, you know, as Rodney King would say, just can't we all just get along?
I agree. It's sad. It really is. It's a problem, and I really don't have an answer for it. I really don't.
There's always gonna, John. There's always gonna be racism.
Always.
No matter go, there's gonna be racism. There's gonna be, everything out there is gonna be.
Right.
It's gonna be out there, and you got to deal with it. That unfortunately.
Right.
You get some not so nice peoples, blacks, whites, Puerto Ricans, Asians, Chinese, anything like that.
It's a shame. It really is. I mean, I don't want to blame it on the police. I think a lot of this white-black segregation stuff that's been happening, though, has a lot to do with the police brutality movement that's going on.
Right, yeah.
Black Lives Matter. Like, I'm starting to think about it. I kind of feel like that's kind of where it all started. Like, we had, 2 or 3 black people killed by white police officers with the videos coming out and everything, and I kind of feel like that's kind of what separated everyone. But it's what amazes me, and I think this is through the power of social media, that this is not just happening in those specific areas that the incidents happen. It's happening all over the world now.
Yeah,
because of the power of social media.
Of course, you use social media to your advantage.
Yeah.
But on a higher note, you know who won the Little League World Series, John?
I do, but you can tell me.
It was actually a New York team.
That's great.
A New York team beat, I do believe, I'm not really sure, I'm assuming it's Panama. If I'm wrong, people comment to me and say, you dumb schmuck, you got it wrong. But yeah, New York won about maybe 2-1. They're the last New York team that actually won a World Series was Staten Island.
Really?
John. So,
well, I saw a status the other day from this guy Chunky Jackson. He's a radio DJ for a country radio station and in Portland, Oregon. And he wrote, USA, we won the Little League World Series for the first time since 2011. So right. Are you sure about that? I mean, I'm sure the Staten Island people won it back then, but I'm just saying USA as a whole.
USA in a whole.
It's saying according to this, it's saying that the USA hasn't won the Little League World Series since 2011.
Right. I mean, but in 1964 was the last New York team.
Oh, the last New York. Okay, I got you now.
I know they won in 2011. Do you have on what team won? Was it the Bronx? It wasn't the Bronx, was it?
It was. I'm gonna get it right.
Connecticut?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It says New York. So they beat South Korea. That's who they were playing against.
Right.
I'm looking at it right now. Endwell, New York.
Right, that's the team that won. Just won.
Yeah. So yeah, Little League World Series. That's great. I mean, good for us, USA.
Yeah. There you go. Now, speaking of baseball, have you ever played baseball before, like Little League or anything like that?
Not professionally. When I was younger,
then you wouldn't be doing this podcast, John.
For 4th, 5th grade,
okay.
me and my friends used to we would play wiffle ball in the street, but every day we played. It wasn't just once.
Childhood thing back in the.
Before we had Xboxes and stuff. We would go out. We would play touch football and we would play wiffle ball, one or the other, every single day.
Yeah, and then you got, what is it, with football, it's, what was it, sewer cap to sewer cap and all that?
Yeah. Problem with us, though, is that I live on a giant hill, so we'd play at the top of the hill, so if, someone hit the ball and it went all the way down, we have to go running down this giant hill into a really crowded street to go get our ball.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, and
I used to have football tournaments. I used to have everything. You name it, I used to do it. But I played baseball all the way through high school and played my freshman year of college.
Really?
And I was like, you know what? And then I found radio, and I was like, okay, I'm doing radio. Screw everything else.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love. Who do you listen to when it comes down to like talk radio?
Talk radio, I usually listen to like we got Boomer and Cotton on 660. I'll listen to I used to have XM radio in my car, but since I got my new car, it doesn't have XM radio, so I really don't. I'll listen to like all the other split stations. Not really.
Right.
I mean, Boomer and Cotton, whatever. Dan Patrick, if I can actually find them. Now, once in a while, I'll listen to the radio during baseball games, football games, and anything like that.
Right.
So, I'll multitask.
Right. I don't have Sirius XM either, but I love Howard Stern. I'll go online and I'll listen to his stuff.
Yeah.
If you go on YouTube and type in Howard Stern, they literally have like 2-3 hour broadcasts that you can just listen to. So I listen to that all the time. And for me, a big idol for me is Elvis Duran on Z100.
Yeah, I like Elvis Duran. Yeah.
I got the opportunity to meet him. I've met everybody on that show, and they're all just really good, really nice people. But
now, what's the format for Z100 now?
The music wise.
Yeah, music.
They're top 40, just like top.
Oh, top 40. Okay, yeah. So they never changed their format.
I believe they used to be a rock station like a long time ago.
Wow, like 92.3.
92.3 is also a top 40 channel now.
Oh my God, the format ridiculous.
Yeah, 92.3 is I mean, at least in New York. It should be the same in Jersey though, I would think.
Yeah, we get the same thing.
Yeah, it's if you type in 92.3 is it's just a lot of DJs, it's like hip hop and top 40.
Yeah, I know. I can't get into. I mean, I'll listen to rap and all that, but not like gangster rap or anything like that.
Right? Yeah, no, I got it. Well, yeah, no, like Power 105, like that's like gangster rap, and stuff. This is like more. This is more modern stuff. I mean, when I do listen to them, I feel like they do have more of like a hip hop feel than Z100, but they're definitely leaning towards top 40 and hip hop.
Yeah, that's good. That's no problem.
Yeah, but Howard Stern, Elvis Duran. Now, do you listen to any other podcasts?
Basically, your J&J podcast I'll listen to, and then, well, obviously now this podcast.
There you go. Which, by the way, we got approved in the Google Play Store today. I just got the email, so that'll be. I mean, it'll be up on Google's website at the end of today. They said.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So so we're just waiting on Stitcher and iTunes.
Okay. I mean, I think I actually did it on Stitcher.
Oh, you found Two Dudes Podcast on Stitcher?
Podcast, the same logo that we have and all that. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, I submitted it in. They didn't say anything about that it was approved or not. Maybe they did.
I'll see if it's actually ours.
Yeah, no. I just looked it up right now. It's on there. Yeah, Two Dudes. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, Two Dudes Podcast. Yeah. It's right there.
I'm also on YouTube.
Yes, we're on YouTube, yes, and it's important to note, guys, we want you to go on whatever you listen to us on, Google Play, iTunes, or Stitcher, and we want you to press the subscribe button.
Yes, please.
You will be the first people to get the new podcast literally the second we upload it.
Yes.
It'll be downloaded straight to your phone, your tablet, your computer, wherever you decide to listen to this podcast. And also another important thing to note is that if you're listening to the podcast to the traditional way through iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play, this feed will only have the last 5 episodes. Yes. So every podcast. So like once we get to episode 6, episode 1 will be deleted, and you can go back and listen to it on YouTube if you want.
Right.
But on that feed you won't be able to listen to it. So make sure you become a subscriber so you download every single episode. And this podcast is 100% free, so nothing to worry about there. So we just make sure to become a subscriber. It's free to subscribe. So please just press that button and do it.
Yeah. Because as I was looking on our webpage, I was looking at the likes. I don't know how serious that is, but like I get totally jacked up when someone likes our page.
Of course, yeah, as you should. You should be.
I'm like 37 likes already, dude. It's freaking ungoddamn believable.
And then once we're on all the networks and we start producing more content every single week, that number will blow up.
We're just blowing the doors off. We're blowing the doors off. But anyway, I was talking to my cousin just not that long ago. She's actually starting 2 podcasts. I'm like,
really?
Hey, this girl is really big into football, right?
Really?
Her bucket list is to go see every single football stadium known to man.
Wow.
I mean, she's been to 6, 7 stadiums already.
Wow.
Actually went to the Levi Stadium for WrestleMania.
Okay.
So, but I asked her, I was like, does that include it? Does that, count as... She goes, no, I got to see a football game. So she's staying true to herself.
That's
me, my bucket list is basically seeing all the baseball stadiums.
Sure.
I've already, 6 stadiums I've seen already? And, I'm trying.
How many are there?
32, I think.
32. All right. It's doable. You can totally do it.
Yeah, well, what I'm going to try to do, if barring somebody actually wants me to do it, is go out to California, get a Winnebago, and just go up and down the coast.
That's really cool.
It's like, what, 4 or 5 stadiums out there?
That'd be really cool, man. I think you should definitely do it, and it'd be good. You can, do, a podcast on the road.
Have you ever been to any other stadiums between, Citi Field or the new Yankee Stadium?
I've been to Citi Field. And I went and I went to Shea when it was there.
Shea, yeah, whatever. I mean, I've been to Shea. I've been to the Bronx. I've done. If you want to see an old stadium, you got to go to Fenway Park, man. I kid you not. Mm-hmm. That's an experience like no other. And then went to Baltimore, Washington. Let's see, where else I got? Pittsburgh twice. Pittsburgh Stadium over the there's 2 stadiums where the Steelers play and where when the whatchamacallits play, where the Pirates play. That's on a freaking on an island.
Oh, really?
Island, and you can get there by 2 ways: going over the Roberto Clemente Bridge, or actually take a ferry that brings you over.
Oh, really?
Easy. Yeah, it's freaking crazy.
Is the ferry free?
Yeah, the ferry is free, just for the game and all that. And they closed it off to traffic.
I got you.
Go over the bridge.
Okay. So,
I'm like, wow. I was like, that's crazy. But Pittsburgh was pretty good too. So that was a nice stadium. Half the stadiums I can't recall due to the fact that alcohol played a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that fun. But my cousin is actually doing a movie podcast and actually a wrestling podcast.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I think it's good to keep them separate. Sure.
Yeah, keep them separate and all that. And she said she's gonna have them running in a week, maybe 2 weeks. I'm not really sure. But I was like, dude, next time when we have because I actually told my son that the tale. I told him when we do the next wrestling pay-per-view, I'll have him on. Take care of that.
When is the next wrestling pay-per-view?
Actually, tell you the truth, I don't know. So if anybody has that date, please let us know and what pay-per-view it is. I do believe, I think my son said it was the Night of Champions, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I don't really follow it all that much. I mean, I do follow it, but most likely for the Divas.
Right. Do you have the network?
No, my son has it at his house.
Oh, okay. Well, he could just, then that's how you guys watch the fights, or do you order the $60 pay-per-view?
He watches it more than me. Like, if he stays over my house, he's got to tell me, Dad, I got to leave at this o'clock because I can't miss the pre-fight.
Right.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Speaking of fights, what's up with the UFC? What was it, UFC?
Yeah, UFC. Did you see the Conor McGregor fight?
Not really, but I seen the like the thing with the interviews and all that, where McGregor went totally ballistic or something like that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, it was the UFC 202 press conference, McGregor versus Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz was there for the press conference, and he was answering questions. Conor McGregor showed up a little late. But as soon as Conor McGregor walked in, he showed up. There was traffic, or whatever. He sat down. Nate Diaz, the opponent, just got up and walked out. And he was like towards the back of the arena, but like the lights were on, so you can still see. And he was yelling out, fuck you, Conor, and all this shit. Him and his boys. And then Nate Diaz threw his water bottle at Conor McGregor. So then McGregor tore like everything on the friggin' table and just started throwing it.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
And Dana White was acting like his mother, saying, Conor, stop, Conor, don't do that, Conor. Apparently they're both going to receive like huge fines for doing that. I think it definitely hyped the fight up a little bit. But the actual fight was really pretty good. It lasted 5 rounds, which I'm, as a fan, I'm iffy about. When you're spending $60 for a pay-per-view, I mean, part of you wants a long fight, but then the other part of you wants to see a 13-second knockout. You know what I mean?
Well, Ronda Rousey wasn't working. That's why.
Yeah. We don't know. We don't even know if she's coming back.
Well, she will be back. It's just that she's got to do her stuff.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since she's fought. Did you see the fight where she lost?
No, I couldn't. I saw still pictures of it, and I was like, oh man.
I was watching it live, and I just could not believe it. I was like, oh my god, Ronda lost.
Yeah, but you look at the women's division, it's like Holly Holmes got Miesha Tate beat the living crap out of her.
Yeah.
And then Miesha Tate, I don't know, is she still the champion, or does she have did she lose it already?
I don't think anyone's been able to hold on to it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, seriously. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, Miesha Tate lost it to Amanda Nunes.
Okay, Nunes is now the new champ.
But Ronda's the only one that's been able to actually hold on to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So what's this deal with the CM Punk? If we are actually going to see this freaking guy in the octagon?
He's fighting the next pay-per-view.
Jesus Christ. How many years has it been?
3.
3 years. And he's been hyping.
He's had like injuries and stuff. But the next pay-per-view, UFC 203, that's going to be on September 10th, fighting from Ohio. It'll be
September 10th? Oh,
yeah.
You know I'm going to be in September 10th?
I'm going to be in
September 10th, my fine feather friend.
And what are you doing there? What do you do?
Actually, my left-hand angel is having a birthday party out in Island.
Oh, that's very nice.
I have it, and, it's her and her sister.
Right.
Doing a birthday. And I'm like, September 10th, I'm going to be out there. And then football season starts on the 11th. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah, but do you hope to watch the CM Punk fight?
Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I don't even know. I have the invite, and I'll find out where it's going, where the thing's going to be.
Your son is definitely going to want to watch it.
Well, I don't think so. He watches the UFC and all that, but he's not.
I meant for CM Punk.
Yeah. He's not into he's not into the UFC. I mean, I'll ask him, but I don't think so. But he actually has a birthday party to go to, because my ex-wife's brother has twins, and they're turning 3 years old on the 10th.
Oh wow! All right.
The worst thing is that they didn't want it on September 11th for obvious reasons.
Right, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited for the fight, though. I mean, I'm definitely gonna head over. I mean, I don't know if I'll pay for it. I don't think I'm gonna spend $60 on it, but I'll definitely head down to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch it.
Of course, you gotta love that. Yeah, I'm just hoping that
Do you ever go down to Buffalo Wild Wings just to watch the fights?
No, I don't go down that way because there's actually one Buffalo Wild Wings. My son actually loves it now. He goes to we go to the Monmouth Mall and we go and do it.
Okay.
But then again, we go to there is a Buffalo Wild Wings that it's about maybe the same distance. The only reason why we go to Monmouth is because it's in a mall, so we're good. We can do everything there.
Right. Fair enough.
It's pretty good and all that. So, I'm like, we gotta see what's going on and all that. I gotta go to work tonight.
What time do you have to go tonight?
10 o'clock, and I'll be out by 6:30.
Oh, okay, I see.
I mean, it's not a bad job. I was like, the money's good.
Right. No, absolutely, I'm sure. But I can understand what you're talking about. When it comes down to.
It's crazy. Yeah, but did they just legalize UFC in New York?
That happened a while ago. Yeah, it happened. Happened a few months ago.
Yeah. So, do they have a date on? They're gonna have a matches and all that.
Yes, the first UFC in New York will take place at Madison Square Garden, and it's going to be UFC 205, and it's going to happen November 12th.
Ooh, that sounds good. November 12th?
November 12th at Madison Square Garden. I don't know, they haven't announced the card yet. I don't know how much tickets are going to be. That's a little concerning right now.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
What makes you think it could be Ronda Rousey making her debut?
Dana White already confirmed that last week that it will not be. She said she will not be fighting at New York.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
so unless he's saving it as a big surprise,
she'll come out of nowhere.
Because that's what a lot of people were saying. Like, oh, Ronda's going to come back at New York, because she was actually at the signing for when they officially signed the rule that UFC was legal.
Really?
So people thought like, oh, she's gonna make her return there, but
well, yeah, that's what everybody thinks that way.
But Dana White confirmed last week on the UFC podcast that she will not be making her return at New York, and Conor McGregor will not be fighting it because he's on a 6-month medical suspension.
Oh, so. Yeah, everybody's on medical suspension, just like Brock Lesnar. That guy is getting. I really do believe with Brock Lesnar, he's jumping. He's jumping where the money is, obviously. And I don't blame the guy.
Well, Brock Lesnar is not on medical suspension. He's suspended for taking steroids.
Well, duh. Look at the size of him.
Yeah.
I mean, and then him. I don't even know if this is true that Conor McGregor was talking smack to Lesnar. That he actually wants to fight Lesnar.
It was the opposite. Lesnar was actually was talking smack about McGregor.
Okay.
So, McGregor did talk smack about WWE. He called John Cena a fat 40-year-old failed Mr. Olympian. Yeah, but Brock Lesnar was saying that he would love to take on Conor McGregor. But it wouldn't be a fair fight. It just wouldn't be.
No, actually, tell you the truth, now if that actually happened, who do you think would win?
Oh, I mean, I think Brock Lesnar's just too big because it's all about the different weight class,
Right, exactly.
So
what I'm saying is that McGregor is more of a technical wrestler. You get Brock down, you can snap that arm in half if you wanted to. I mean, I'm just saying it's two different types of wrestling.
Right, two different types of... yeah, but I mean, I don't know, it's just that when you look at the two side by side, Brock Lesnar looks like he could just, take McGregor and just, bend him in half.
Oh, yeah, please. You see what he does at the WWE events and all that, the last pay-per-view and all that? Even my ex-wife told me, I was like, he snapped.
Ric Flair said he wants to fight Conor McGregor.
Oh, please, stop. Come on, seriously. The guy's like, what, 90?
Yeah, I know. He said he wants to fight him. I'm like, what, in a steel cage match? It's like, come on. I'm like, there's no shot. There's no... That's just elderly abuse at the moment.
Unbelievable. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not, wrestling was, like I said, I'm 44 years old. I remember back in the day with Hulk Hogan. Oh, by the way, R.I.P., actually, You know that Mr. Fuji died of
I
18.
did. I did. I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. So I was like, oh man, they're all croaking. But you know, these are the guys that I grew up with.
Right, sure.
And he probably, I don't know what did they say on what he died of, basically?
I thought I read natural causes, but I'm not 100% sure.
Natural causes, all right. I know like a couple of people and whatever, you know. I heard, you know, wrestling. That's one thing I want to get my son going to see a wrestling match, but he just doesn't want to. I was like, all right, no problem.
You go see it live?
I really want him to go see it live, but he doesn't. You know, I don't know if he's claustrophobic or anything like that. I'm not really that sure, but you know, in due time he'll muster up to it and all that.
Right.
With me, it's like whatchamacallit? It's like me in concerts and all that. You know, I don't like close things. I'm trying to get actually your friend Joe might like this band. It's basically it's a heavy rock band, but it's more of a Christian.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's Skillet. They're playing
Oh yeah, Joe listens to Skillet.
Oh, he does listen to Skillet.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're playing I already told my Sweet Pea that I want to get tickets to go see them. They're playing the Starland Ballroom.
Oh, in Jersey? Yeah.
I think. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, that's supposed to be good.
What was it? The end of September, they're having a rock carnival.
Oh, really?
Where Duplos play, and you name it, everybody's going to be there. Everywhere from Alice Cooper to Hailstorm, Daughtry's going to be there.
Oh, Daughtry. You haven't heard from them in a while.
Yeah, my God.
I like Daughtry. I thought they were good. Do you have tickets? Do you have tickets to anything at the moment?
Right now, no, but I'm going to be calling this, what was it? Not the Stone Pony, Starland, because they want like ridiculous money, service charges and all that. If I can just pick them up in Starland, I'll pay the tickets. They're like only $25, but
how much do they want for service charges?
Oh my God, it's like $13, dude. Really?
Oh, really?
It's crazy. I mean, I don't mind paying the service charge. Like, I think the Rock Carnival was like, I think the Rock Carnival one was like $13. But you know what? You're getting a festival type atmosphere.
Right.
You know, food vendors, pig races, you name it, it's there.
Well, that service charge doesn't go towards the bands or the group or even the promoter at all. Yeah. That service charge goes directly to Ticketmaster and to the venue.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. No, I'm with you. I don't mind paying it, but you know, I'm like, come on, dude, really? You're killing me here.
I have tickets to go see Louis C.K. on the 8th, and I have tickets to go see Amy Schumer on the 18th. I know you
love that girl.
Yeah.
Actually, whatchamacallit, I don't know. You know the comedian Jeff Dunham?
Yeah.
Peanut. Yeah, he's actually playing the Borgata.
Oh, really? Yeah, I was just there. Jeff Dunham's.
I supposed to see Jerry Seinfeld. How was that?
Jeff Dunham is funny. Jeff Dunham
is hysterical.
I haven't seen him live, but Jeff Dunham's hysterical. Jerry Seinfeld did great as well.
Oh yeah, he's very low key. He's very monotone.
Yeah, and he's definitely gotten older, but
right, yeah,
he's good. He's good.
No, actually, speaking of Jeff Dunham, me and my ex-wife, we went to go see Jeff Dunham. We had seats at the Sovereign Bank Arena, which is in Trenton.
Okay.
We went there and we had like what, seven. We were sitting in the seventh row or something like that.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that during his encore, he has this Bubba J.
Yes.
Right. Real hick type of guy and whatever. And he's reading something, and everybody in the audience knew the sketch word for word.
Yeah, probably from one of the DVDs or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's whatchamacallit. I gotta call them back.
Who was that?
No, that was Verizon.
Oh, okay.
Great, I gotta pay their bill or whatever. It's no big deal.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, all that fun stuff. So, speaking of wrestling, who's your favorite diva?
I really don't watch wrestling, so I wouldn't know any of the names or anything. I watch UFC. I really wouldn't know any of the names.
Well, in UFC, you're more of a what? I like Conor McGregor because he's from Ireland. That's
Right. I think the whole McGregor mystique is pretty awesome. Just the way he acts, the way he walks around, the way he talks. Definitely like Conor McGregor. I mean, I was very impressed by Rumble Johnson as well the other night. 13-second knockout. It was one punch. It was insane.
Unbelievable.
That was the same as the Jose Aldo fight. McGregor versus Jose Aldo. 13 seconds, just on the floor. Boom, 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 done. And that's how he won the championship. And this guy Jose Aldo has had the championship for 10 years.
10 years.
And he's beat him in 13 seconds.
It's like a Tyson fight.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you think that McGregor Mayweather thing might happen?
Nah, not at all. McGregor would be stupid to take that. I think it was just an internet rumor that they hyped up. It doesn't. I don't think it's going to happen. And it's really not McGregor right to say. That's McGregor is owned by Dana White and the UFC, so they would have to say on that. Yeah, and I don't think that would happen.
Have to say something.
All the rumors that were going on with that, I know McGregor wouldn't take that big of a pay cut because Mayweather was going to get like $100 million and Conor McGregor was going to get 30. There's no shot McGregor would take that. And if it was a boxing match, McGregor would lose.
Oh, of course.
Now MMA, hey, that might McGregor's got a shot.
7 rounds.
But
he doesn't get punched.
But no shot Floyd would. I actually I kind of met Floyd Mayweather.
Really?
But he wouldn't shake my hand or anything. He wouldn't even talk to me. But I saw him. He was buying jewelry inside this jewelry shop in Manhattan, and so I waited outside for him, and there was like a whole bunch of people there. And he walked outside, and he wouldn't even talk. He just walked straight to his car. Wouldn't talk to any of us. Nothing.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. Doesn't want to draw attention to you. That's for sure.
Yeah, it happens. It sucks, but
yeah. So, what else we got here? Let me look over here. We got the VMAs, Colin Kaepernick. Basically, what type of now? How heavy do you go in music for you?
What do you mean by how heavy?
Like Metallica to Pantera to.
Oh no! Oh, okay, I got what you mean. I'll listen to some Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
I'm good. I mean, I'm not big into rock. Trying to think. I like Aerosmith. I'm just looking through my iTunes right now.
Old Aerosmith or the new Aerosmith?
Old Aerosmith.
There you go. That's my boy.
Come on.
I was talking to one of my friends when I was working for UPS in the city.
Yeah.
Me and my friend had the same tickets.
Okay.
Kiss was opening up for Aerosmith. Now, he's a big Kiss fan, so am I. But I like Aerosmith too. But as soon as Aerosmith started doing their old songs, he left.
Why would you leave?
I was like, classic Aerosmith is awesome.
Oh, I absolutely agree. It's
yeah.
I love their Walk This Way collaboration with Run DMC.
Was that the first one? Was that the first collaboration with rock and rap?
I don't know if it's the first. I can probably say it's probably the biggest.
Right.
Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it coming.
Yeah, and then you had Anthrax with Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Wow, fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, that's what I like. I like when you collaborate with other bands. Other genres, more.
Sure, absolutely. But yeah, I'm not too big into. I listen to some rock. It's very limited though.
Right.
It's just
you're like
it's
a
just,
3-door. Was it a 3 doors down type of guy, huh?
they're 3 doors down, just okay. I like I like Aerosmith. I like Avenged Sevenfold.
Right.
You know, I like
I can't
something.
wait.
Just not a lot of options for me.
I can't wait because I want to get one of my my cousin has a band. It's very hard to get in touch with him because he's on the left coast.
Okay.
He's all the way out there, and trying to get him. Actually, he's the brother of my cousin Danielle. So he's all the way out there. He just released his album, whatever. He's the guy who I was telling you about.
Okay.
Guy, the band's called Westfield Massacre. Check him out. Check him out on Facebook and all that. You know.
Yep.
Give a little shout out to him. I mean, the guy is awesome, and hopefully I could get him on.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Absolutely.
It's pretty good. So,
I think we covered everything.
like I said, let's if you guys have any comments or ideas for the show, please, post them on our Facebook pages.
Or you can email us at podcast@jmadigan.com.
Or you can email me at, dude22072@gmail.com. I mean, both of our emails are up on the page. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And then, we can do, we'll take all your comments and all that. And hopefully, you want a shout out, that's fine.
And
hopefully in the near future, we can bring in, some merchandise and all that once we get our feet wet.
Yep.
All that other fun stuff. Also, listen to the J&J podcast.
Thank you. Yes, that's J&J podcast with me and my best friend Joe Vasallo. That's we do that. New episode every Wednesday on all the same platforms that you can listen to this podcast on.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe. That is the most important thing today. If you like what you heard today, then great, press the subscribe button. If you don't like what you heard today, you should still subscribe because we're going to get much better at this. It's only the first episode. It's like a TV series, you know? The first 2 or 3 episodes are not the greatest, but then it gets really good into it, So make sure you subscribe anyway.
And trust me, once again, this is new to me. So basically, I'll be doing my normal ranting and raving and all that other fun stuff. I don't think John ever seen that side of me, but it'll get kind of fun here.
You know it.
I'm like a comedic type of guy and all that other fun stuff. It'll be a podcast that you never heard before. Trust me, this ain't your mother's podcast. Trust me.
There you go.
It's actually what your mother warned you about. When your mother warns you about this guy and whatever, don't go out with this girl because this girl is like, a flirt and this and that.
Yeah. John Thomas is that girl.
I'm not a girl, trust me.
I'm playing.
Thought of it, maybe.
I'm playing.
I had that one thing, whatever, but we won't get into that.
Whoa, what's that? What's that about?
Now, that's a touchy situation if you know what I mean. With a certain other person. We won't get into that right now.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, then.
Yeah. So, I mean, subscribe. Do what you got to do. Listen to any platform you want, whatever platform we're available on. I'll try to do, some live feeds from, certain areas of where I live and all where, from concerts and all this other people and all that. And hopefully become internet famous.
There you go. That's the goal, That's the goal.
That's the goal
just
right
get everyone to know our name.
And I like to thank all these people that has liked the page already, even before we even recorded our first podcast. I thank you all. And please like the page, subscribe to the podcast, and hopefully we bring you a kick-ass podcast every single time that we do this. Hopefully it'll be maybe once a week, maybe be every 2 weeks. It could be whatever we want to do it. So you have no idea. Just subscribe to the page and at least I'll keep you up to date on what's going on in the Two Dudes.
Two Dudes podcast.
I think our fans should deserve dudes and dudettes.
Dudes and dudettes, fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah, that's our dudes and dudettes. Because, you know, you got Skillet, got the panheads. I mean, I think we should have our fan base as the dudes and the dudettes. Because, you know.
And with the two dudes.
With the two dudes, that's right. And actually, to tell you the truth, people ask me, it was like, why did you ask to do the two dudes? I was like, well, you know, actually, to tell you the truth, the funny story, John, I never told you this, that back in the day, I started UPS in 1997.
Yep.
And I was working, and this supervisor didn't know my name. He kept forgetting my name. So he goes, you know what? I'll just call you dude. I was like, all right. And from that day on till now, that name has stuck.
There you go.
So I was like, oh, wow, that sounds pretty good and all that. I was like, okay, we could go with that and all that fun stuff. So, you know, we could do that. That's quite all right. And also, if you guys want to do a, like, you know, post, like, you know, you like to go with a motto or something like that, that would be subliminal, with not subliminal, but you know, that goes with like our little motto. But we'll let the fans decide on this.
Yep, you got it.
And you know, you can, you know, same way, post it, you know, email it, and then hopefully we can we'll share it on the air, and we'll see, and hopefully we'll pick like the best ones, and then we'll post a poll online, and like, you know, we'll do something like that. Well, I mean, this is going to be something in the works, and we're going to see what works and what doesn't work.
Yep. Yeah, man, you know, that's just, you know, first few weeks will be a little bit rocky, but just like any good show, it'll get better and better. Just make sure you press that subscribe button and listen to us every week. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and have a good one.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Peace out, people.